Hello, hello, hello. It's another GNL podcast. Gilly, what episode is this now? Season episode.
Season 2, episode 4.
Oh, it's episode 4. And by the time you see this, it is 2023. Because right now it's New Year's Eve for us, morning for me, afternoon for the East Coast people. And I'm back too from a little bit of a sickness I had. I got the flu bug that everyone's going on. That's been going around. Hopefully you haven't had the flu bug, and hopefully you'll be able to celebrate New Year's Eve. What are your guys' plans today for New Year's?
We're at Daniel's house.
Oh yeah, I know. Look at that house. Is like
The virtual
she's
background house.
manifesting 2023 right now. So, there. But yeah, Pogues, what are you up to today?
No plans today. Usually my family doesn't really celebrate New Year's, so we're just chilling today. It's a normal day. Yeah.
Danielle?
I don't have plans for tonight, but I have a date in the afternoon.
Oh, okay. We'll prep for that one later. We'll pocket that right now, and we're gonna see the pre-date preparations after this. Gilly, what are you up to? I know you're going out. You gotta be
I'm not
somewhere.
going
What?
out.
No,
I'm just playing it chill today, dinner with the
okay.
family,
Yeah,
watch the countdown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like it's kind of interesting. I've always found with New Year's Eve is that people are either go like the extreme of like they celebrate it like crazy, or it's like I'm just chilling today. I don't want to like they feel like I don't want to spend any more money, which is another one on that. It's like on something like this today. So, but how you been, Pogues?
I'm
Oh, how do you feel this morning? Because because of a certain Twitch stream that happened last night.
The VOD is down, so I don't know what you're talking about. The VOD is down.
Yeah, you did not find a bottle on the ground that you thought you lost.
The ball is right here.
How full was it before the stream?
Don't worry about it.
It was brand new, probably.
Oh my God, the plastic still on.
It's been a while since I've really drank since TwitchCon, but I think last night I went too hard. Like when I drink. I barely drink at all, but last night I don't know what happened. I don't know what came upon me.
Was there like a shot like for something, or like you just took it?
I was just doing cheers for everyone, whoever stopped by, and
yeah, he was celebrating everybody. Everybody who came by us. Yeah, Hoagie was celebrating. That was his New Year's Eve. There you go.
Yeah, I don't remember getting into bed, but I woke up with vision because I had my contacts on. I'm like, oh, it's a New Year's miracle. I can see.
He called me this morning at like 6, and that's why I had to take a nap before this. But he called me and he was like, I woke up with vision, and I was like, what does that mean?
All good.
Wait, Danielle, you're up already.
That's true.
Oh.
Okay.
Danielle, what have you been up to since the last podcast you were on? I'm kind of the same way. It was a long time.
Yeah, nothing too crazy. I was home in New Jersey for the holidays, and I met up with my high school friends, and that was like so good. We played this game called Intimacy, and it's really funny because like it was
that game.
It was just a group of guys, right? And it was supposed to be a couples game, but it was the only game that someone had in their car, and he was like, let's just play it between friends. But it was like part friendship, but then part like sexual. But we just answered them anyway. So yeah, just a lot of time with friends.
Name one question. One question.
Or the highlight question of that evening.
Let's see.
That stood out to you.
One highlight question was like, what's something I did that pissed you off that you never would have told me if like this question didn't
That's not sexual.
No, that was a sexual question.
Oh, he was ready for the hard one. Like, oh, no, I don't want to.
It could be. It could be. That question could be.
True.
Yeah. You screamed too loud.
Whoa.
Gilly, how was your since the last podcast? Which is essentially Christmas. I just realized that. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Did we talk about Christmas?
No,
I can't
everyone
remember.
talked about Christmas.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Nothing
Well, the
much.
podcast was before Christmas, right?
Was
New
it?
The
Year's
last
Eve.
episode?
I don't remember.
Christmas
Me
Eve?
too.
Oh yeah. Anyways, yeah.
Yeah. Nothing much. Chill Christmas. I got to see some of my old friends.
Yeah.
When I went to church.
Yeah.
That's like
What's her name?
tradition. Wait, what? No, no idea. But like, yeah, it's nice seeing them all. Because everyone usually like, there's people that only go to church like 2 times a year, Easter and Christmas. That's
Yeah,
when you go see everyone.
yeah.
That's when you
And
get
then
to
they go to the
everyone.
midnight mass because I gotta that will make it up.
Oh,
for
midnight
fall.
mass. I don't do that anymore. I
You
go
don't
to
do the midnight
yeah,
mass no more. Oh,
yeah. I do the early one, and that was basically it. I had a nice dinner,
Oh,
And how nice.
Wagyu
and we
A5
no, we just got a giant ham.
food. That's not nice.
Ooh, giant.
Ham
Oh,
is,
they,
ham is nice.
that's not nice.
That's not nice. That's not Gilly nice.
But from Spain.
Oh, from Spain.
Okay, there you go.
Imported.
Some bouginess
Super-
kicking in there. It's not just ham. It's from Spain.
It's
Yeah.
not.
No.
I
It's
decided to
DiGiorno.
try something different. It tasted like salami. Yeah, it tasted different.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Prosciutto. Did you have it in like that fancy like ham thing? hanging
The
that
ham
you're
holder,
looking at?
yeah, it came with
Oh,
a ham holder.
see, bougie.
The ham holder.
Oh,
What?
See, I don't
Larry
have
is
that.
like
We have.
this big.
I
The
only have the
plate-
pineapple.
Hey,
Pineapple.
pineapple.
I have the pineapple with a
Pizza?
cherry on it.
Oh.
I know. Good. My
Oh,
favorite part
there-
of the ham is the day after. The day after ham. Did you fry that shit and have it for breakfast with eggs? Oh my gosh,
What did you
Turned
do that
on
with
right
your
now.
hands?
it
What
is
was
so
that
good.
Well,
Yeah.
there you go, ladies. There's a date from Gilly.
What?
Take it to
Ham.
give you
Ham?
ham from Spain on a ham holder.
Maybe
And I'll even slice it for you.
you.
So
It came with a knife
Speak-
too.
yeah. Oh yeah. I
Oh.
saw pictures of it of people. Yeah, I don't even know what you call it. It's not even like there's a name for it, right? For those types of ham.
Yeah, I don't know. I forgot what it's called, but it did taste like ham.
Yeah, it's different. It's almost like wasn't it like prosciutto or prosciutto or I don't know. I forgot how I'm butchering the pronunciation of it.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
It just looked
yeah.
cool.
they look cool. But it looks like prosciutto. I remember it would look like prosciutto. So there you go. But speaking of dates, so Danielle, we're gonna find out phase 1 of Danielle's date routine, the pregame. What do
Oh,
you do for a
God.
pregame for a date?
Good luck to this. Good luck to this guy, by the way. Good luck.
Okay,
He's not gonna
let's
make
get
it.
a little let's get a little context here. So this is
I mean, doesn't listen to this.
is it a date from an app? Has this been established from an app, or was it like someone
Yeah.
asking you out?
It's an app. Nobody asks me out
Okay.
in the real world.
Okay.
It's a second date.
Oh,
Yeah. So the first date was
Which one did you use? Which app did you use?
Hinge.
Hinge, please sponsor us.
Sponsor us.
okay.
Yeah, the first date was before Christmas, so there's been some time in between. Yeah. My
And this is
ritual-
this just for context. This is not the horror story one, right? Yeah.
This is not the horror story.
Oh,
Oh my
okay.
god, no.
Wait, there's a horror story one?
Wait, you wanted a second date with that guy?
No, I didn't. Never. Never. This is a different guy.
Never.
Never.
okay.
I tried to find something to wear the night before, but today I did not. This is really embarrassing, but I will like listen to a dating podcast or like a book on how men think before
Oh,
or I'll talk to Rebel, which I did this morning.
so that's
They
good.
help you?
Oh, strategizing. Okay, that's right. That's okay. Men should do the same, like What to so this is okay. So is this the what to expect on second date kind of strategizing? Is that the chapter you go to in these in these books?
It's like general things like it's so I feel this is weird.
How's it
But
weird?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
I need to take notes. So yeah, enlighten us.
I think about I mean, so there is this book this is so embarrassing. But there is this book called like Get the Guy, I think. And
Oh,
in
okay.
the beginning chapters, they talk about how like you can exhibit energy to make them know that you like them because I have a problem with that. Like I have
Oh,
a
we
problem
established this. Yeah, we
yes.
established.
I
Okay.
have a problem with putting out
I
friend
like
vibes.
you.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, how do I put out not friend vibes?
Well, but
Oh,
you already established the second date, so that's already like
Yeah.
already establishing non-friend vibes.
I don't know, man. There's been a lot of like dude, like I've been using a lot of dude in my
Oh,
speech.
okay. Let's go back to the first date then. How did the first date go then?
It
Like,
was
what
great.
established that made the second date a go?
Okay, so it was great. We went to get coffee at 10 a.m. and
Okay,
we
coffee
stayed
date.
there for 5 hours
Oh,
Oh.
damn.
just talking.
Oh, oh. So the coffee vibe and the coffee shop vibe.
Nice.
All right,
How many
all
coffees did you
right.
order?
One.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, if I was
Yeah.
a coffee shop owner.
No
But then
more
we ate.
dates allowed in our coffee
What's
shop.
this guy's
We
name?
got food.
What's this guy's name? I will call him Paul. Shout out to you, Paul.
Hall.
All
Paul.
Oh.
Hall. I like Hall
I
butter.
said
Hall.
Hall.
Shout out to you, Hall.
Yes, Hall.
okay. If there was one thing that tilted, that made the big push to the second date, what was it from him?
One thing. He was
That like
curious.
pushed it over. Like, okay, I want to go on a second date on this guy with this guy.
Yeah, he was curious. Like he asked questions.
Oh,
Oh, did you take out your cards?
No. I wish. No, but it was like I had the cards because he would ask like interesting questions
She's
like
bringing.
that.
She's bringing it today. She's bringing that today.
Stop.
yeah. I have more questions.
I know, right?
by the way, we have delayed the card question. We remember
get-
it, but we will do another episode on
We'll
that
get to
one.
it.
Yeah, we'll get to it on that. Okay, so all right. So it's
what's one thing you don't like about him?
you know what, that is fair though. What is something that maybe made you pause?
Hey, say it. Please.
No. Oh my gosh.
Say it.
No.
Just say it. It was so funny.
No.
Okay, type in the comments.
Well, yeah. I mean, let's see.
I couldn't type on this thing.
Trying to think of like a safe thing to say.
Oh, he's not gonna watch this.
He might. I don't know.
Oh, you guys.
But
add
it's
each other
good
on
for
Insta?
him. It's just something that he'll be like, oh, okay, I never thought about that.
Well, something that gave me pause, but like the tiniest pause, is that I don't think he's been in a really long relationship. But
Fair enough.
and I
Fair
used
enough.
to be more like that used to be a bigger deal for me, I guess. But now as I'm older, I see that there's so many reasons why that could be, and it doesn't really reflect like a flaw in him.
Right.
That's fair. That's fair. Very fair.
I'm so distracted with your background, by the way.
That room's
He's like,
messy.
He's like,
it's so nice.
it's like, what piano is that?
Are you bringing him over?
Yeah, it's my
So
virtual house.
what's the plan for tonight then?
So we're getting lunch.
Oh, that's so romantic.
But then he has plans at night. Yeah, so I
Oh,
kind of thought like when we realized that we were making plans for New Year's Eve, because I think we didn't realize that at first. I was like, okay, so we're hanging out the whole day. But then he was like, yeah, I have plans at night though, so we'll get lunch and then I'll do my plans and you can do your plans. And I was like, okay, I have no plans.
Okay, it's the second date, right? Like, it's
Yeah.
not like
Mhm.
it's, not like the third date, that happens on the second date, yeah?
No,
Right.
she's upset. She
No.
gave it to me this morning.
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay, now you guys know
on, Paul.
if you get Danielle on the Hinge app, second date, you'll be the whole day,
They give the New Year's
You make it
special.
there.
What?
No, not in a sexual way. Come on.
Oh,
I'm saying
jeez.
it's a yo, Gilly, shut up. Yo, Gilly, shut up. What I'm saying is today is a holiday, and you gotta spend time with the people you like. Get that midnight kiss. Mwah, you know.
Jeez. Okay, all right. So, yeah, we can talk about it right now because it's not live. But so what is planned then for this lunch? Like, what food do you know, or is it kind of like an establishment
King.
you haven't been to, or?
Yeah, it's a place I haven't been to. It was actually nice because he, like, in planning for it, he gave me 3 different options. Um,
Ooh.
yeah, and they all had a different vibe, and I was like, "This is so much planning." Like, I'm not used to someone making a plan. I'm usually the one planning everything. But so it was really nice that he did that, and then I chose the most low-key place because I just wanted it to be like a chill thing. So I think it's gonna be like American food. He had the idea on our first date to do, like, all apps, like, just different kinds of apps. So that's what we're doing today.
Wait, what? App?
Just apps, like, no entree, like, just a lot of apps.
Oh,
Appies.
Just go to Applebee's.
It could.
Have apps. It's
That's
lit.
true, then you have to go late.
It's kind of lit. It forces him to spend time with you during New Year's.
That's true.
Oh my
All
gosh.
right. Okay. Well, hopefully, it'll be nice and will go well, and we won't have a. Hopefully, we'll have a good story and not interesting story.
Well,
Good luck to Paul.
I'm curious from you guys, like, what do you like to experience on a date, like, from the girl? Like, what makes you feel good during a date?
Um,
oh, when they're hyped.
Like, when they're
Like,
excited?
yeah, when they're like, I guess like if they're having a good time.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be the same way too. Like, I do. Of course, the questions, they have some genuine interest. It's like, oh, you do this and like that. But um, yeah, if they show some like they're really enjoying something, well, I know it can go either way, right? Like, if the person doesn't enjoy you, you're not vibing, right? But I
Mhm,
guess that would be in the sense that if there's a possibility of another date, then it's just kind of like, yeah, they're enjoying themselves and all that. Then
mhm.
uh, that's what something I would. I guess at the end of the date, and you look at it after, you kind of expect, well, she looked like she had a good time, so you'd kind of expect it. There's always the curveball, be like, oh yeah, it looked like sounded like felt like a really good date. And next thing you know, you're ghosted. And
Yeah.
okay. But
Mhm.
yeah, I know. Hogs, your
for
indicators.
me, I like to have a really good conversation. My ideal date is like what Danielle is like, going with the whole cafe talk 5 hours, um, being able to not just be a one-sided conversation, but being able to have a dialogue. We're able to get to know each other much, in a more deeper level. So if we're able to have that, conversation for that kind of amount of time, like, I feel like that's a good sign. Not just a one-sided conversation, but equally. That's just me. I like talking.
Very helpful.
Well, we'll find out later on the days of Danielle's dating life. On how it goes. So
2023 is the year.
yeah.
The Jordan year.
Speaking of the new year, what's everybody's little plan or so far for 2023 or things that you're looking forward to or
Just a
silence.
bunch.
Everyone's thinking,
Mhm.
grinding, or haven't thought about it.
Mm.
Because this is actually the first year where you kind of, there's no like COVID. There's COVID still, but it's not like COVID scare. Like, oh, we don't know, or I say this now and then 3 months after it's like, oh, oops,
Knock on wood.
lockdown because of what's happening overseas. But yeah, what's guys' plans or expectations of 23 that you're kind of want? I'm hoping to travel more a little bit,
Mm.
hopefully. But unfortunately, there's some plans that have kind of got canceled already. It's my big month. My auto show, our local auto show got canceled. So,
Oh, why?
No.
not enough interest.
Oh, okay. Like,
Or
not,
in the sense, because I don't want to name any names because of my work, but basically what has happened is that because of, I guess, cost and maybe um, general interest, that it wasn't worth it for the marketing side yet for them to commit to multiple auto shows. So, which is kind of the indicator. I know that people have gone to other auto shows right now. It's smaller right now, so which is it's a sign of the times with the industry right now. So, kind of get maybe one more year and it might go back to normal as long as there's no anything going on. So, I'm not too shocked. I'm kind of disappointed. Kind of throw a wrench in my plans, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Things might be made up from there, but yeah, a little bit traveling, a little bit of for me getting back into a little bit more of my videography shooting stuff.
Oh, yay.
And hopefully a new camera.
oh,
It's
okay.
a little bit of a stretch, but not too far of a stretch. But hopefully, I'll
Video
get a new
camera
camera.
or?
Yeah, the new the FX
Oh, okay.
FX 60 or FX 60. Yeah, or something. I forgot which one, but the newest one that came out, so we can use my lenses and stuff. So
Hmm.
yeah, it's a little more focused on video than photography on that. So yeah, so that's kind of my plans for the year, and a little bit more of Goodnight Legion stuff, of course. We've got more stuff, and hopefully we can see each other more. I guess that's the biggest thing, right?
Yeah.
Like, because TwitchCon was, that was the first time we all kind of gathered together. Pretty much. Yeah. Anybody else? Danielle, more podcasts? Are there more on the horizon? More guests? You're like a
Yeah.
guest machine with your podcast.
I know, yeah, there's been a lot of fun ones lately. Yeah, definitely looking forward to doing more of that. Have some stuff lined up. Lots of weddings this year, actually.
Oh, how many?
At least 4, I think.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, my
That's
sister
fun.
is getting married. Yeah. My
I
sister's getting married in May.
I talked to one friend of a friend. We were playing Call of Duty. He said he had to go to a wedding. I was like, "Oh, how many weddings did you have this year?" And he said he had like 8.
Damn.
Oh.
But he was saying he's kind of in that wedding, like I don't know. It's just his friends have all been kind of engaged, but
Yeah.
because of the pandemic, it kind of got all like those 2 years kind of got scrunched up into like the year.
Yeah.
And so that's why he had 8. And I go, how many in a day? He goes, oh, yeah, he only had he only had, one a day. He never had 2 in one day. I'm like, oh, okay, that's good. Because I had a friend who had like 4 in one
In a day?
Or
Yeah.
weddings
Like
in a day.
when? Like I
Yeah.
get one
But this
afternoon
was
one and one night one.
this was pre-pandemic. But anyways, yeah, it just happened that day, like 4 of them had it. So they basically had to skip on 2.
Damn.
Or I don't know if he had 3 or 2, but he said he went to 1 ceremony. It might have been like 2 ceremonies and then 1 reception. He only went to 1. Of course, you can only do 1 reception, right?
Yeah.
If the
Wow.
ceremonies, I think he might have done 3. But anyways, if you think about it, right? If the ceremonies are staggered, like one's at 10 a.m., the other one, the ceremony is at like 1 p.m. or something like that, then you can do the 2 ceremonies, right? But yeah, you can only go to 1 reception. That's for sure on that one. But yeah, it was a very busy day for him. I remember him talking about it. So,
At least he saves on the suit, right? He just wears the same suit.
yeah. Yeah, I had 2
Guys
in
are
one day
so
too.
lucky.
So
Yeah.
I had 2 in one day also, and that was
Mm.
but
A lot of
the
people.
second reception was a horror though. No AC.
Oh
Ooh.
no.
Yeah, the AC was broken. Although the bride and groom took it well, but they were also kind of like,
Yeah.
so. But there you go. That was
Oh yeah, a lot of people got engaged this year.
Yeah?
Yeah, that
You
I
gotta
know.
engage like
Yeah,
twice.
Your friends?
yeah, a lot. Yeah, so I'm guessing they're gonna get married like next year or the year after, probably.
Yeah.
interesting. Are you? I'm not surprised though. Pandemic.
Yeah,
People are gonna find out about each other, either divorces or engagements.
You think that's what caused a lot of engagement? Just like spending a lot of time together?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
yeah. I mean, like they're probably with them for that whole 2 years, right? In pandemic.
Yeah. That's a good point.
But we'll see how many will last.
Damn, my
Dang.
Just a
god.
list here.
You know, to
Actually,
be
it's funny.
honest,
There's yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
oh no, I was just gonna say, like, I do have people in my circle that have gotten divorced already. Like
Oh
not
shit!
close friends,
Yeah.
but like, yeah. So yeah.
How long did their marriage last?
Maybe like 3 years, 2 years.
Oh, that's a good amount of years still.
Oh my god, Gilly's
For
he's
a marriage.
Yeah, that's
Gilly's
still
already
good.
counting his divorces. He's like, I'm like, I'm gonna get 3
It's like,
divorces.
that's not bad.
That's not bad. 2 years.
It's just like a long relationship.
Yeah. It's just a long breakup.
It's
Jeez.
A little bit worse though.
yeah,
More paperwork.
divide shit.
I don't know. It's just a sign. Like, well, I wish the for every marriage, I wish the best of them, right? But yeah,
You the type of guy who wants to raise their hand when they're saying the ceremony?
No.
Is there anyone here today?
No. There's been a couple of engagements where it has raised the eyebrows of friends, and it's just kind of like,
Damn.
Wait, what do you
okay.
mean? Like someone actually did raise their hand?
Yeah. So
Oh, this is a
of
good
course, I'm
story.
not going to name names, but there was time when I found out of an engagement. It was a very tumultuous relationship, right? So everyone knows the ups and downs, but it was kind of like we heard about the engagement. We're like, oh, hey, congratulations. And I remember I was with a friend and we both looked at each other and we were like, oh,
Okay, I have a
wow.
question. I have a question about that. So, like,
Yeah.
would you guys ever say something before the person gets married, or before, like, if they told you, "Oh, I'm planning on proposing next month or something," and you felt so strongly that this person was not good for them, would you say something or would you just not?
Like if you were getting engaged, right?
Me?
Like for example, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Will I say something to you?
Yeah. Will you tell me?
Like in front of everyone?
It doesn't matter, I guess, in front of everyone or just in front of me.
Probably not.
You wouldn't?
Oh wow.
Okay,
Really?
like it could go either way because usually like no matter like the person like who's gonna get engaged, uh they won't really care or what the other person usually says because they actually like at the moment truly love that other person, so it won't really change their mind
Unless they don't.
because it depends what happens before if the friend keeps
Yeah.
telling them about it, you
Yeah.
know.
Okay, so if you had like a best friend that was about to, he was like, okay, dude, like I'm gonna propose next month, but in the 6 months before this, he would tell you like every month that they got into this huge fight, and he was like, yo, I'm gonna break up with her tomorrow, and then the next day they're fine. What if it was that situation? Would you tell him?
Oh yeah, tell yo
Yeah, I would tell
idiot.
them, but yeah, but they won't listen. Like, I know some people like you keep
Mm.
telling them, but just like they always have fights or whatever.
Yeah,
But in the end, they always like get back together. And, like, there's nothing you
yeah,
could do.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
For me, it would be how close my relationship is with that friend.
Yeah.
Really. Like there would be ones that I would be where I'd be like, are you sure?
yeah,
I'm just saying, are you sure? I would say my piece once and then I'd just leave it alone after, right? And then
Mm,
there are others where I would just raise an eyebrow. I'm like, all right. I'm like, I wish them the best, right?
mhm.
But I wouldn't. I would keep my, I'd just be like, keep it to myself. So,
Okay.
but yeah, it really depends on my relationship and how it is. Because even like non, I there's friends that I'm not close with, but we're very candid about
Yeah.
things, and then they can take it well. They take it well. They're not like, okay, yeah, I can see where you're coming from, right? And there are some friends who are just like, I'm not. They're like Gilly what said. They're not gonna really listen, anyways. Or they'll
Mhm.
be like very insulted, and I'll just be like, not worth my time to say
yeah,
Mm,
anything. So I'll
okay.
just be like, whatever. So yeah.
Hmm.
I would probably tell you, Danielle, but like
yeah,
I feel like for us too, like we give each other advice, we listen to each other, but we end up doing the things that we want to do at the end of the day. Right.
yeah. And
That's true.
So what Gilly said, like
yeah, it's a
you
person's
you may
choice in the end.
listen. Yeah.
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 Mhm. Hmm.
Like, have you ever been in like a situation where like you told someone like, "Yo, don't do it," but they're like, "I'll get take a chance."
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes
like
or
that.
no?
Yeah.
Yes.
And they come back like a few days later, it's like, "Yo, it didn't go so well." Like that.
Yeah. I
So,
think
but
yeah.
sometimes you have to
That's
take the
you,
risk,
Danielle.
right?
Yeah.
Sometimes you do
He
have
could
to take the risk.
change. He could change.
There's
I
time, there's time.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's also like it's a human thing where like if somebody tells you don't do it, you can't do it.
Yeah.
It makes you want to do it more, you know?
It's also
Sometimes what I give feedback, I don't give it a feedback as don't do it. I just
Mm,
more of like, the possibility of, these are your possibilities and the
mm.
chances of where it might go, right?
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good way to
And,
do
and,
it.
and that's the approach I usually go with advice to friends because unless it's really candid, I'll be like, yo, this brother's not good for you, all right? Like, but a lot of the times I just go, well, you know the difficulty that you're facing, and you realize all of this stuff that it might. This is what you're gonna. This is what you're gonna be facing, in the next few years.
Yeah.
Like, are you willing to go through that?
Yeah.
And then I just leave it at that, right? And it's so like, okay, you're willing to go through it, then go through it, right?
Mhm.
You're not, then maybe you should reconsider things, right?
Mhm.
So. Because really, that's what it is, right? It's choices, right? It's your choice, right? Like, if you want to go, those are the consequences. Because there is always a chance that, bam! Like I remember there's couples where I would just be like, raise my eyebrow, and then next thing you know, they're having babies and they're happy life, and then I'm like, okay, all right, they're
Yeah.
happiest ever, right?
Yeah.
And then there's others where I'm like, oh, they seem perfect, everything, and then 3 months later, annulment, and I'm
Yeah.
like, wow.
Yeah, you
And
never
they
know
had
again.
the what you call it, the vacation wedding too. I was like,
Damn.
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 So yeah, so it's
Hmm.
all, but that
But
shows
you
my
could
age.
change.
Yeah, you can
You could
change.
change.
I could say the same thing to you.
Oh.
Me and Daniel are like mentally we don't listen. We listen, but we don't listen to each other.
But you're there for each other after. That's the good.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Oh man, I'm excited for 2023 though.
Yeah.
Me too.
Excited.
Wait,
So
so
me
you
and
guys?
Danielle are gonna start a podcast together. Actually,
No
Oh
one.
shoot, another one.
We joke
Oh,
about it.
Oh,
franchise production company.
Yeah.
Uh,
Seriously.
Pogi Productions.
Yeah.
it's actually so funny. Like our conversations, like even this morning was like a legit good podcast conversation about dating.
Well, because he was revealing like the way guys think, and it really blew my mind. I feel like we really don't get
Yeah.
each other, like
what did he say
generally
to you?
girls and guys. What did you say?
Okay. What some
Yeah, what-
concepts. Throw some concepts on us.
What did we
Throw
talk
some-
about this morning? I actually forgot.
Throw some of the concepts on us that he was talking about. How guys think.
I'm trying to think.
What did we talk about this morning?
Well, we did talk about like if we were to redo some of our dating situations from the past, how would we do it today? Oh, I remember. We talked about if we were dating someone and that person had a really close friend of the opposite sex, how would we feel if they hung out alone?
Ooh, what did I
Yeah.
say? I forgot.
You said you said you would be jealous depending on who it is. You said that like if your girlfriend went out with like one of their coworkers that you never met, you'd be like, "Oh hell nah." Because I don't know this
Yeah.
person. But if it was one of their best friends, you'd be like, "Okay, fine."
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Agreed.
Either
I
way,
don't
you'd be
know
okay?
that. I wouldn't know that. It depends on how. Yeah, I wouldn't. This is early dating, right? Like, what is this like?
No, let's say like you're in a relationship.
Oh, in a relationship, I'd be okay with it.
Either way, if it's a coworker that you never met or a best friend, you don't care.
Trust.
Mhm.
Trust.
There's some people out there.
Yeah, but it's one of those things. Like, if I'm already in a relationship with someone, and like, there's this trust established. Like everyone's like, oh, like betrayed me, and I made to be like a fool and all this stuff, and then I feel it's a little bit of the ego thing when it's like I was a fool and all that. And it's more like, oh,
Mm.
you know what? Like when you go into it, it's like a trust, and they broke it. It's you did nothing wrong
Mhm.
per se, right?
Mhm.
There was already given established that you're going to be faithful to each other and all that, right? So,
Mhm.
um, you know, unless you're open in that open relationship thing, and you're like, oh yeah, go ahead, go ahead, just send me the videos after.
Damn.
But
wait, what?
0 to 100.
Yeah,
Yo, just
fuck.
FaceTime me.
But yeah, I'd be more like, I trust, right?
Yeah,
That
I mean
you
that's the
won't
mature way to.
cross any boundaries, right?
Yeah.
Everyone's different.
Yeah, everyone's
Pookie's
different.
immature.
Everyone's allowed to be different.
I'm so
but-
mature.
It's
You're
like,
not hanging out
who's
with
that?
Gilly.
What?
Just kidding.
Please.
But our conversation about like what would we do differently with our first relationship? What would we do differently? That
Yeah,
made
was
me
a good.
think a little bit.
Yeah.
Shout out to you. You know who you are.
It's so weird. So weird.
Yeah, we should make a podcast though. It'll be funny. But there should be no production, just the way that we talk. Like if I'm gonna be in my bed, like underneath the cover.
Okay.
And just record the phone conversation.
Are there any things you guys are curious about or like don't understand about women with like in regard to dating? or like you want insight on?
No, I think I do something wrong every time. So.
Oh my god! Stop!
Because everyone's like have their first time. I'm like, whoops.
Oh my god.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Let me
I
think.
don't know. Nothing comes to mind
Yeah, that's kind of a hard
other
question.
than
Okay, why when a guy says he's like, you want to split the bill?
Mhm. If a guy
How'd you
says
say?
that?
Yeah.
If he just says, "Do you wanna split the bill?"
I mean, like in that sense, in like that sense.
Hmm. Hmm.
actually that I guess that to further that is like, yeah, is it still that women still like
Okay,
are
because
like
let's
the
say
guy
it's like
has to pay the bill, or are they all about the split, or what's the general consensus these days?
okay, because let's say you're going out as friends at first,
Yeah.
and then let's say you go on your like first date or something like
Yeah.
that.
I think that personally, it's nice when the guy offers, on the first date. But there's, like, 0 expectation. That's what I'm thinking. But it's, like, a nice feeling when he offers. But then after that, like, yeah, equal is fine.
Oh, okay.
So then
So
it's
on the second
subjective
day,
more of
it's fine.
yeah.
What?
Okay. So like after like the first date, or
Yeah,
like
I think so.
Which
okay.
still comes then to then it is very subjective then. Because I know there were some of my friends, they're just like, I'm okay with splitting the bill. Like, it's not like it's like if they don't offer or they do, I'm not insulted or whatever, right? Like they have an
Yeah.
understanding of like the economics of things these days, right?
Yeah.
So, um, but yeah, 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 very subjective subject
Mhm.
on thing.
Knowing myself, I would
Mhm.
just pay.
See, I
Yeah.
wouldn't like that. If a guy was just like, "I'm gonna pay," like, and there's
No,
no
I'm not gonna say like
conversation.
I'm gonna pay, but like I'm gonna just put
So
my
like the
credit card
secret
out.
pay, like the behind the back, like they go up to the waiter and they be like, "Oh, I'm gonna pay for
Oh,
all
that's
this."
too Filipino. That's too
Yeah,
Filipino.
That is
that's too
so
Asian in general. Yeah.
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 So wait, what? Going back to 2 podcasts ago, when the guy said asked you to pay,
Like, did he ask me to pay?
do you like?
I feel
Oh,
like
yeah, he
he. I feel
did.
like I feel
Well,
like he
no,
pay all the time.
yeah, I do. But, yeah, I mean, that was kinda weird just because, like
The
like
lead up was weird to that though. Yeah, to be fair, the lead up to that
Yeah.
him, because there was so many red flags before that, and then
Yeah,
him to say that kind of led up to being like, oh, what the heck, right?
yeah.
You know what I mean? So, um,
Yeah, I
uh,
think typically when it comes to paying, like, I will actually always offer first because I don't like, it's just
That's good.
awkward. But I like the
Oh,
little, like girls like the dance too. Like when the guy's like, "No, it's okay." Like if there's a little bit of that on the first date, that's nice. Like when there's no expectation of one person or the other to pay, but there's also like always an offer. I think that's nice.
Reached. I don't mind when the woman wants to pay. It's cool. I feel like I pay all the time. Even like with my friends, like if we have like if I you want to hang out, lunch is on me. It's like that type of person I am. If
mm.
I plan something out, like it's on me. Type of person I am.
I'm always like, are you sure? Like, we can split it, and they're very insistent on it. I'm like, okay, yeah. I always do check.
2023 will be the year for you, Danielle. Paul is the guy.
You're so
She's like, oh, he cursed it. He jinxed it. He jinxed it.
No, I don't. Never mind. I'm rooting for this guy.
Wait. Oh, Yuli has a dry eye again.
Oh,
Oh, he has that dry
yeah.
eye.
Is it my year,
Again.
Poggy too? Is it my year?
Paul. Oh, nah, yeah, sure.
Oh, okay. That's not my year.
Oh, oh man.
Does anyone
Yeah.
else have like a goal for the 2023?
I got a couple projects. Can't say right now, but
Okay.
Whoa,
Hot.
Gilly making moves. Making
yeah.
moves.
And then I decided to go back to professional photography. So
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
so they'll start early. Yeah, next year, May, January.
What system
We
are
need
you
those.
using?
We need that GNL pictures, you know.
Oh yeah. Oh, pardon.
What system are you gonna use?
I still use the Sony Alpha
Oh.
camera for on the go. That's why I took to New York. But
Oh,
for more professional, I use my Lumix with the Leica lens.
okay.
Yeah. For
Panasonic.
yeah. Try to end goal is to get my studio by the end of the year. So we'll see how that goes.
Yo, you're moving to New York, right?
Actually, dude, I really like
Let's
New
make it
York.
happen.
You would
We'll
move
see.
to
Let's
New
make it
York?
happen.
Dude, I'm telling you, I'm a Manhattan man, yo.
What?
Yeah.
Dude,
No
it'll be so dope.
way.
Did you
Haunted
apply for your green
house.
card? Did you apply for your green card already?
We'll see.
We'll find a
Apply
girl
for
here.
citizenship.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll find you a girl, get married. we'll get you.
We'll go back
to.
we'll go to Let's Meet.
Oh.
Shout out to the girl.
What?
Oh, you had to be there. Oh, my voice cracked.
Remember, Gilly, what you offer
be
is
there.
Canadian citizenship, okay? That's what you have to put out there. You offer
Yeah.
Canadian citizenship.
You offer Canadian citizenship?
I bring you
Canada's
peace.
dope.
Yeah. That's what you have to offer.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It just hits different, you know?
Do it. You should do it.
Dude, we could be roommates. Bring Canada along too. Danielle, when you move back, we could
Yeah.
split up, get a house, a
That
studio,
would be
like a
so
big
fun.
ass. Yeah, dude. By Brooklyn. Oh my gosh.
Oh my
Insane.
gosh.
It'll be dope, dude. Great content together. Oh my. You
Yeah.
can have like the house behind, like where the Danielle's right now. Oh my god.
You just
Oh my-
move it to my house.
Could imagine. Let's make it happen, bro. 2023
Yeah.
or 2024. I'm down. If I don't get married by then.
Oh,
Down.
true. I'm probably gonna get married this year.
God
Oh,
damn.
you're already married, dude.
Yeah, shout out to her, yo.
How
Which
do
one?
I-
Which one?
California. You know
What's her
that
name again?
song?
Happening.
California.
You know that song?
Yeah.
Here we go. Yeah, that's where she's from.
Okay.
If you know where the theme
Oh,
song's from, that's where she's from.
Is it not California?
Oh my gosh. Never mind.
We are planning a California trip, so maybe
Oh my
we'll
gosh.
invite her.
I'm actually
Yeah.
lessening my traveling this year.
Oh.
Yeah.
for the studio.
I felt like I was away from home for like 2 years.
Oh, you are gone a lot.
I know.
I'm like,
True,
how many
actually.
vacation days do you have?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Just become a digital nomad, Gilly.
Mhm.
You'll be like, yeah, London. London is for me after going to New York. Then you'd be
That'd be
like,
cool.
then you'll be like, Madrid. No, Madrid is for me. Then move to Madrid.
Oh no. I don't think I could move that far. I would move
It's
to
either New
France
York or California.
Why France?
because I watched Emily in Paris.
Oh my god.
I heard it was good.
Is that show good?
Uh,
The show's
I-
good.
Yeah, I like it.
Really?
I don't like that. I don't like that tone.
Like it's,
Yeah.
like it's kind of
it's
random,
your
but like
guilty pleasure, basically. It's your guilty pleasure.
no, I watch it time to time. I just finished season. Did I finish season 1? I think I'm on season 1. But I like the like whole fashion thing.
Okay.
Oh,
That's also why I like New York.
Yeah.
They got the best fashion.
Yeah. New York is cool.
You look good.
Mhm.
You gotta wear what everyone's wearing.
Yeah. Versace on the floor.
Oh,
Cool.
man. Okay, well,
When do you have to get ready for your date, Danielle? Soon after?
I'm ready.
Oh, you ready?
Oh,
show the
fit. Show the fit.
Oh yeah,
Show
show
the
the
Want to see
fit.
my fit? Oh my
Yeah.
god. No. Okay.
is
Yeah,
it
you
gonna
can
be
tell
house?
me if it's not
gonna be house.
cute. It's like I'm wearing like leather pants.
Yeah.
And
You know,
That's
I've
cute.
seen a lot of women with that belt.
with this belt, yeah. Yeah. That's not fit.
Reminds me of
Cute.
Gucci. Gooch.
Okay, when you stand
So-
up, right? Never mind.
Wait, why are you laughing?
No, he's
Man's
I don't know what.
unhinged.
Yeah, he's crazy.
Drinks one night and then now he's just like
I'm surprised he's
man.
sober.
What can I say, dude? I'm a fucking tank. No, it was bad this morning.
Like
seem
what you
fine.
got? The headache, the whole thing, whole
Yeah,
9
yeah.
yards. Oh,
Yeah.
was there a visit to the throne? Did you have
Ugh.
Neil
No,
kneel
no,
before the
no,
throne?
no.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
What the heck?
I just need food.
All right. Well, it is about that time. So, before Poggy gets food, I know Gilly has to say something.
Oh, we're not sponsored, but we'll eventually be sponsored by Hinge, yo. Hinge is the dating app for you. If you want to find the one and the one only, Hinge is the app. It's an app that's meant to be deleted. So if you find the one, delete the app and don't look for anyone else. They are the one. That's it. The other sponsor is Anchor. Free podcast stuff. If you want to make a podcast for free, it's Anchor. It's in the Play Store and the Apple Store. Wait, no, Apple Store? No, App Store. App Store. And it's free. Edit your videos, your audios, whatever you want to a podcast there today. And it's free.
Good job, Gilly. That was really
Anchor.
good.
That's
Very,
dope.
very good.
Flawless.
It
Smooth.
is improving. It is improving.
I put too much in the Hinge one.
All your brain power.
All my brain power. When it came to Anchor, I was like, what did I say again?
It's in the Apple Store.
Like, wait a minute. Don't you have it in the monitor?
No,
Hopefully we
no
get to
script,
that
no
point.
script,
Hit the scripts.
no script.
Well, I hope everyone out there, well, by the time you hear this, I hope everyone's have had a good New Year's, a nice and safe New Year's. So, as Gilly said, spend time with your family, spend time with your friends, have a good time. Make sure you don't drink and drive. Make plans to get home safely. But we hope your 2023 will be as good as your New Year's Eve night. But yeah, Poggy, any last words?
No. If you have goals this year, chase it. Yeah. Get money.
Danielle,
Uh,
last thoughts.
love hard this year and be kind.
Oh,
Ooh,
yes,
love
be
hard. I
kind.
like that.
Good thing we're finishing. Gilly, any last thoughts
Um,
from the year or to the next year?
yeah, it's been a great year, yo. Got to see everyone, a lot of people. For next year, a message to everyone: just enjoy life, yo. We only live once.
Oh,
Agreed.
Yeah.
Well, with that said, as always, I finish with this. Again, happy New Year and have a good night. We'll see you at the next podcast. Later, everybody.